Alright. We're not gonna freaking run that too long. But hi! Ignore the fact that I'm using... this is an older model. And by that I mean it's an older outfit, so it's got the older rigging. I haven't updated the mouths on everything yet. So I'm also not freaking using V-Bridger right now. So if I, like, open my freaking jaw, my mouth entirely opens. I mean, I could, like, V-Bridger up just for it to be a little bit more, but I don't get, like, the pursing lips and all that. I'm behind on art. Asterisk. I'm not expected by these people to, like, do art, obviously, but, like... I intended to do art. And then I crashed out, and then I freaking wound up having a long conversation that wound up it made things worse, but then it made things better, I guess, is the best way to put it. I don't know how else to put it. And this stream is intended to just kind of be a little chill thing. Maybe 30 minutes long, and for me to more voice things than to actually, like, be a notable stream, because since all of it was in text, I just kind of want to have a little stream where I get it all off my chest, like, vocally, so I hear it and whatnot, because before that, my last crash out was me yelling at myself in my head, yelling at a fictional, like, version of someone, and then freaking it all being in my head. Is the long and short of it. So, I haven't had, like, my vocal get everything off my chest thing thus far. This is also, like, to a certain degree, another sort of short stream for, like, to just, you know, keep people up to date on certain... I don't know. The thing is, I'm not going into very deep detail on anything, so calling it even, like voicing off things to being an update is incorrect. But that being said, I had a heart-to-heart thanks to Kraka, who is involved in the main thing that I've been crashing out about. And we, like, voiced and whatnot, and, not voiced, but, you know, I talked about stuff and whatnot, and was talking about, like, X, Y, and Z, and she actually shared a few things with me about the whole thing that aren't really public yet. However, it arguably makes things worse, like, compared to what I would, like, because there's people involved that are not directly involved with any of the leaders of the event. And I'm, like, friends with the head of the event. Or at least I thought I was. Obviously, the reason that this entire discussion is happening is because that's apparently not so true, at least not to the point where, you know, numbers aren't the primary focus of the thing. And I, like, yesterday crashed out partially because... Oh, my V-bridger's broken? Everything's broken. We love to see it. That's working. Oh, there's my V-bridger working. Okay, but anyway, as I was saying. So... Yesterday, it came along that someone that isn't, like, directly big, but is related to someone that is big, was brought in. And then, obviously, as I've mentioned a few times, there's people involved that the person in question has known for less than 4 months. And I don't know, I like, again, if it were, in regards to a lot of things, I just can't get involved with a lot of things due to PC situation, but the invite would have been nice. And I don't know, the fact that I just kind of got passed over in a way that the only 2 explanations I can really think of with all the other examples involved is either I'm not big enough, or just fuck Nasu, I guess, is the other alternative. Which I'd really like to think that it's not just, you know, we never talked about something, that it was just personally, I'm apparently freaking... I'd like to think that, you know, friends would be willing to discuss things if it's something that's like an actual personal affair. But, I don't know. I don't know which one makes it worse. I do know, though, that it definitely is one of those things where... Hey, Ray, how you doing? I definitely know that it's one of those things where... If it is a numbers thing, regardless of how things progress from here on out, it's another situation where I don't think that I could wind up having the level of trust anymore. Like, if I were to reach a point and they were to go, "Oh, hey, Nasu, buddy! How you been doing? Do you want to get involved with X thing?" And it's like, I don't know if I could trust that. Like, I don't know. Because, I mean, in this case, it definitely does seem like the only way that that would happen is if I exponentially grew. And this is the second time this thing has happened, kind of. Because I vented about this, like, 2 weeks ago about how there was a different person who I went to play a game, I invited them to a game, off-stream. Off-stream or on-stream, I didn't really care which. Kind of, I was leaning toward off-stream, to be honest, because the game would have probably led to some problems on my PC. But they, like, 3 days later, were like, "Hey, I'm gonna play the sequel to this game, and restart my character, and go with these people because they're larger than you, Nasu." I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. There was no vocal bit of that, but, like, the sentiment was there. So I don't know. I wouldn't even have a problem with it if it was like, if I didn't have a reference point as to how good people can be, right? Like, obviously I've got Ray and Kraka and whatnot, and Teber, who are all fantastic individuals, and, like, friends with me regardless of how things are. Like, numbers-wise, or, like, I could just decide to retire and we'd all still be friends, and they'd still invite me to games and whatnot. Because, I mean, obviously, like, Teber is adoptive sibling in all but paperwork. But you know, I don't know, like, what logic leads to this, and it's gotten to the point where there are because of, let me bring it up. There's an art piece that I did. I'm not, but let me bring up the art piece that this is about. I mean, it's the one that I use for my thumbnails a lot of the time. Oopsies. Would you like to load? I'm going into my files, so obviously it's not going to load because this is one of the things that breaks my computer all the time now. But it was this art piece that did it, because the foot focus, like, in the front here, because of the pose. So Sachi messaged Teber in confidence that I was turning him into a feet guy, and then Teber shared it with me, and I put it up there as a badge of honor for me, but a mark of disgrace for Sachi. But where was I in the story? Right. Talking about good people, and also a reference point of there's people that are, like, notably larger than me, and, like, I've raided once or twice, and I'm just kind of like a regular in their chat, I guess is the best way to put it. And they like, or I've done art for them, like just fan art. And like, they're very respectful, they're very, what were the 3 words that I used, actually? Everything's gonna freeze for a moment, probably. Courtesy, recognition, and respect from people that I've rated a single time. Than from someone that I thought I was friends with for 2 years. Or like I've done art with, or like art of and whatnot. Like, even if I'm not like followed by them, they'll be like, oh hey, and blah blah blah, and freaking yap and whatnot. Like, I mean, these examples are going to be not going to be people that I've only rated once, but like Merp doesn't follow me on anything. We're not mutuals on Twitch or Twitter or anything else. But like Merp's chill and whatnot, and freaking greets me like every time. And, oh my god, is this my freaking Wi-Fi breaking today or something? I think my Wi-Fi is breaking is what it is. Because it breaks on both VBridger and VTube Studio. But that's an example. Another example is other eggplant. We got Tricky, which, like, obviously. No, yeah, it's my model is the only thing that's freezing. Nothing's lagging. My model is freezing, which is why I think it's Wi-Fi. Because I'm a wired connection, so OBS will not die unless my router dies. VTube, however, is being picked up, is going via Wi-Fi, because if I try and wire it to my computer, the amount of energy it gets through my PC is not enough to keep it at a stable charge to where I even get 4 hours of stream out of it. Either way. But yeah, the point is that, like, yep, there it is breaking again. I don't know what's causing it, but it is. Because I can see on the freaking iPhone, it's running fine. I don't know what's causing it. But yeah, like I said, I've gotten... I just want to be, you know, viewed as more than just my numbers is the thing, right? Whether I'm big or whether I'm small, I want to be seen as more than just my numbers. And if you only see me as my numbers as I'm small, then I know that you're only going to see me as my numbers when I'm large, is the thing, right? Especially when you've already shown that there's other people that you do see for their numbers that are large, and... fuck it. But, it did kind of end with another different thing. In the conversation, because, like, we also got to talking about another thing that's not really, like, related to the numbers thing or anything. It is kind of also related to, like, being recognized at all. And, like, me thinking that I'm part of communities that apparently I'm not. Like, freaking... There's one person that I thought I was friendly with, but, like, they will shout out, like, 9 out of 10 people that are, like, semi-regular in their chat, and I'm number 10. Unless one of their specific mods is in there. In which case... I mean, I'm friends with that mod, but, like... I don't know, it's one of those things of being singled out in reverse kind of deal. It's one thing if one person's getting shouted out because you're friends with them. Like, that stuff happens with Merp. Merp's friends with a few people that regularly go into his chat. And, like, you'll shout them out, obviously, because they're friends. But it does... It makes me feel weird, right? And then they're also, like, tangentially related, and they've gassed each other up with the person that's involved in point one, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, dude, right? And it's just one of those things where I'm like... I don't know. I just thought I thought I was parts of these communities, and it feels like I've just been an outsider in them, like, as a result of all this, instead. And it hurts because I've been around for, like, 3 to 4 years in them. And, like, the amount of, like, effort and whatnot that I've put into, like, these interpersonal relationships only to be, like, seen as a number. I don't need to be, like, your friend, but being seen as just either a number or the number that is at the bottom of the screen whenever my icon turns red it feels like shit, dude. And because I'm not rocking triple digits or some shit, you don't think that I'm worth the fucking time, despite the fact that you've called me friend for 2.5 years. I don't classify it as backstabbing because this wasn't, like, hidden in the background or whatnot. However, I do, however, think that, like, a few quotes from, you know, 2 months ago's drama that I'm not going to even name by name because I don't want to, like, start the whole fiasco freaking being in any comments that might show up on the VOD for this. But, like, if you use people exclusively as stepping stones, then it's going to be really lonely when you get to the top. That's a very big one. Also, hey, RB, how you doing tonight? Well, this morning, actually, because it's 6 a.m. I'm normally not live at this hour. I just really needed to, you know... Also, it's doing the thing that I fucking was worried about, where the stream that's just me ranting and raving in order to get stuff off my chest is the one where people start showing up. Especially because apparently my Wi-Fi is breaking, and, I don't know. West Coast. Well, I guess it fits then. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's doing it either. But I know it's my Wi-Fi because it's my model that breaks, not anything else. Also, hi, Oki, how you doing this morning? Because I know that you're actually in a time zone that I can say that for. Wait, why aren't you asleep, Oki? Aren't you normally asleep by this hour? I mean, I have no idea what your schedule is, RB. I mean, like I said, it's 6 a.m. for me. So, what's WT? I have no room to talk about people's schedules being shit unless I'm, like, very familiar with their schedules. Ah, okay. Oh, there's my model breaking again because the Wi-Fi dipped. Let me try disconnecting and reconnecting. That's the thing, is the only thing on Wi-Fi is the iPhone, which is connected to my VTube and whatnot. That's the only thing. My PC is wired connection. I don't think I can get a new Wi-Fi plan is the thing. I use Frontier, which is a subsidiary of Verizon, or at least it evolved from Verizon. I have no idea if they're still related or not. But I've been trying to get either my own router or a better router for, like, longer than like 5 years? I was trying to get one before I got fiber, because they kept trying to tell me, oh boy, here, you have to pay this much for using our router. Okay, can I use my own router then? No, you can't do that. It has to be one of ours. I don't know what IZZI is. It might be. I don't know. I mean, it's because they're using the same routers they've used for over a decade. They have not upgraded their goddamn routers in a decade. If they just update their goddamn routers... God, it is so weird not having, like, all the extra stuff that I have on new outfits rigging. Because this is... Oh, this is about a year old, actually, now, the rigging job on this is. Which is why it only has the neck rigging. It's not too far. My house isn't too large. I really need to... The thing is, I'd want to cascade downward. I'd want to update Winter Comfy Outfit, and then I'd want to update this, and then I'd want to update the original, if I were to do that. Oh, I can't! It is where it is because that is how far the connection to the... It is where the connection to the fiber is. It is tied to that wall, effectively. I know what the problem is. The problem is they're using 10-year-old routers. And they refuse... I can't. They won't let me use my own router, and they refuse to update their routers. I mean, they obviously freaking... I can't buy Verizon Plus. I don't have access to Verizon here. It is Frontier exclusively. I can't even get freaking... fucking what's the other one called? Spectrum. I normally don't have this much problem with the fucking Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's being asked today. Normally I can run 8 hours without a problem. It might also be freaking partially due to the fucking heat. It took me an entire year of yelling at Frontier in order to get fiber. And the only reason that happened is because they accidentally sent adverts that they had fiber in my area because an intern's finger slipped. And then I told them that if they didn't put fiber on my street, I was going to class action them along with everyone else on my street for false advertising. That took me the entire year to do. Despite the, active threat of legal action. They know I can't choose another company is the thing. That's why the legal action was required for me to get fiber. They know they have a monopoly here. Buy an entire company. Excuse me? We have gone over this 4 times now. Verizon does not do internet in my area. You want me to abandon my house in order to move and have to pay $1,000 a month for rent in order to get a internet that will be ever so slightly better. And debatably won't even be better because they'd probably just... You have got to be trolling. There is no gain there. That is me paying $1,000 a month on top of whatever I'm paying for my internet. And then power, and then water. There is no gain. I don't care about better Wi-Fi, really, if it's all that stuff. There is a net loss. I use Wi-Fi for exactly 2 things, having to pay 800 times more. Why? Why would I move to a homeless shelter when I have a perfectly good... Okay, well, perfectly good is a... Where I have a house. Perfectly good house is probably a bit of a stretch. This thing needs some work. At least the roof isn't leaking today. But I guess the roof doesn't leak most times right now, so I guess I can still say perfectly good. I would actually rather... There are several words that I would like to say, but I am not going to say them. The point is that I would rather just keel over in my chair right now than go into the military. Last time you said better yet, it was actively worse, so I'm not entirely sure I trust this better yet. What? I have a house. Yes. Why would I... Firstly, again, I still have to get all the other stuff that requires money for said house in a Verizon area. And that still requires me to move who knows how far away in order to actually get that. Because even outside of my area, the nearest stuff is all Spectrum owned. Like, Verizon doesn't start until you get, like, on the other side of the Mississippi River, I don't think. You are actively trolling. You are free to do so. I have heard plenty of stories about Airbnbs, and quite frankly, I prefer keeping my clean bill of health. They are not false stories. I know the people that tell them. This isn't just an, oh, I heard on Reddit kind of deal where you hear the absolute worst of the worst, and half of them are lies. Listen, you can say whatever you want. I freaking know these people, so... Okay, good for you. I mean, there's a difference. I don't know you. You have no reason to keep my trust. Oh god, another better yet. Holy shit, an actual... I mean, I'll say asterisk on a not bad idea. However, again, house. Why would I go find some random dude or woman who could do whatever the fuck, and I have to freaking deal with their shit? You're trolling. Either that, or you are too young to be here if you unironically think that Wi-Fi is more important than a house. You're green, so yes. It's the only thing I can freaking say. It's the only real reference point I have. I have no idea how old you are, because I have no idea. I still think that you're trolling. Which at the very least could be at any age group. If you unironically think some of the things that you do, that's when I think that you're too young to be here. Because your priorities of Wi-Fi over several things that I've listed are not a very experienced stance. Wi-Fi is third priority over what? Choose your words very carefully. I mean, very strange that car is, like, one of your primary things that you're at risk of dying via, but okay, fair play, I guess? Also, it's very weird that I'm looking down at my freaking V-Bridger and I know that my actual... They drive very bad everywhere. It's the reason why I don't drive very much anymore and why my knee is so busted up that I freaking... Actually, yeah, that goes back to the military thing. I wouldn't be able to fucking get into the military. My knee is way too fucked up. So even if I freaking wasn't above the age of the draft, I'm immune to the draft effectively because of inability. Seduction? What? What is number 2, by the way? Or was the car number 2 that you didn't label as number 2? I mean, I have Wi-Fi. I'm having issues with Wi-Fi today. How is my Wi-Fi strange? I mean, yes, we're in different nations. Different nations have different Wi-Fi companies. I had never heard of Izzy until you mentioned it. There's I know friends in Australia. They have several Wi-Fis that I've never heard of. I know a New Zealander. Her Wi-Fi is also different. Well, her internet provider. The Brits all have different internet providers. And I guarantee if I went systemically between the Hungarian, the Italian, the Japanese individual I know, the Ukrainian, the Russian that I know, the German I know, the Canadians I know, each one of them would tell me a Wi-Fi provider that I have never heard of in my life. They do. I think that a good portion of Ukraine is using Starlink right now, actually. Yeah, their Wi-Fi seems fine. The Ukrainian that I was watching was streaming in 1080p and not having any lag. Why would I get Starlink? Starlink is not really better internet for me. It's going to have higher ping, which is important for some of the things that I do, and is not going to be faster speed-wise for anything that I actually need. Because currently my bottleneck as far as downloads is the fact that I don't have like 80 SSDs. So my hard drives wind up being what causes the longest time in downloads. I mean, some of your better yets were actively just worse. I mean, that's the thing, though. There's not an independent Wi-Fi plan. It's an internet plan. Of which I think I have the best internet plan that there is currently. Again, the primary problem is router. I'm not entirely sure if I have the best plan, like off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure. I can't get a better router. I've tried getting a bring your own router. They denied me. They don't have any better routers. Every time I've gotten a new router, it is the same router. With what? Do I need to take shots at their CEO or something? I mean, they're not owned by Musk, so they don't exactly go out and flash their bits in the public all the time. Or their box chests. I don't know what exactly I would exactly blackmail them with, nor what I don't even know if their CEO... They might not even have a CEO. They're so poorly organized that they might just not have a CEO. They very well could just ask a ChatGPT bot how to make their decisions for them. Would explain the terrible decisions they've made. What do you mean, change to another Wi-Fi? Am I going to have to say the phrase again? Do I need to tap the sign again? Have I stuttered at any point in time during the explanation that we are in a monopoly? My neighbors have the exact same internet as I do. Also, my closest neighbors live like a quarter mile away. I don't think that the broadcast range of their router is exactly that far. I live in the middle of nowhere. As established. What is Tuvalu? Is that the new Timbuktu? My internet's not bad, as I've established. Do I need to change accents for you? Would that help? I don't exactly keep it hidden as to where my ethnicity is. Well, my true ethnicity, I guess, is a little bit less known, except for by the people that saw that one post on Twitter. No. God, no. I said that it would only be $1,000 per month, not $3,000. Actually, what? Is California at $10,000 rent now? There's no way that they're $10,000 a month now. That would explain the homeless population, though. New York, I think, is 10K. No. My time zone probably gave away that you are in the wrong portion of the US. I can't believe you haven't memorized every little bit of this conversation since we started. It has only been 15 minutes. I'm offended. You can't tell because this model doesn't have the advanced freaking V-burger rigging that my other model did. I'm an honorary Midwesterner. Not exactly in that region, though. Nope. You're gonna have to go back in the VOD for it. Incorrect. Again, you're still in the same time zone. I meme about it all the time. Just like Snuffy does. Incorrect. I like this game. It definitely takes me off of the freaking rant that I went on earlier. Nope. You had to remember it. This is an adventure game puzzle. You should take notes. Incorrect. You're going in the wrong direction. Because Oregon's over near Washington, isn't it? That's back over near California. West Coast. Ugh. Yes, Midwest is not West. However, I was also lying that I am about that. I am not Midwest. I am honorary Midwest. I'm also honorary South, because we are in that state that belongs to everything somehow. That is incorrect. Factually incorrect. Frontier is across the entirety of the U.S. I am not in the West at all. You can list off every single state, and I will tell you you are incorrect from the West. I will actually give you one more. I'll give you a hint. I said that I wouldn't be able to get anything unless it was on the other side of the Mississippi River, which means that you are on the wrong side of the Mississippi River from where I'm at. That cuts the number of states down to like a third. Well, okay, I guess that there is all the freaking New England states, which are dinky little bastards. No. Oh, ad's gonna be starting soon. I did my venting, so it is what it is. Incorrect. You are still... You are still in the wrong region. I gave you the Mississippi River as a reference point and everything. If you're looking at a map, you have failed me. Actively. Well, at least you're getting closer. Incorrect, though. You have until the end of this next song for your final answer. You have about 3 minutes remaining. Incorrect. I will give you one more guess before I start just lying. Congratulations. That technically counts as your final guess. And you are correct. I expected you to ask Indiana next, because you just seem to be going down the line. So I thought that I was going to be able to drag this out, and then just, you know, fuck with you. I guess that technically speaking, I shouldn't have referred to as New Zealand, Hungary, or the UK as different places, considering according to the Europeans, we've eaten all three of those already. I said you were correct. I believe that that is another terminology for you are right. I didn't realize how limited my rigging was early on for this model. You guessed like half the states. And you were actively wrong despite getting clues for a good portion of those until I reminded you. Don't pat yourself on the back too much. Flip a coin and you're gonna be right eventually. I could have let you keep guessing Midwest states. Either way, the topic of tonight's whole thing. Yeah, long story short, fuck 'em. At this point, part of what I'm doing is out of spite. I live in none of those three. Again, nearest neighbor, quarter-mile away. That narrows it down to, like, 98% of the state. Good luck on that. God, I could not live in a metropolis. I've been to, like, fucking Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus for different events, and all three of those were awful. I don't even know if that's considered a metropolis, any of those three. Big city for sure. I don't know at what size things wind up. I mean, there's like an 80% chance you're wrong. If you're just going off of random guesses. Considering 90% of events are in, like, California, New York. Someone's trying to get one in Boston. That sounds like it could be fun. Pennsylvania, I think, has PAX East. I think it's Pennsylvania. I kind of wish that I had gone to PAX East that one year. The Boston one's planned to be a VTuber-centric one, like Off-Kai, though. No, Dracula's in Romania. Or Transylvania, depending on... I don't follow the NFL, so I'll take your word for it. Who the fuck? I have a potentially small answer for you. I am pansexual. If you had been here at the beginning of stream, you would have seen the art piece that said that. I'm also just an asshole, so the answer is yes for that second question. I didn't stay quiet, I outright stated the answer. Here, I'll even put it on screen. I'll give you the answer in image format. I'm not exactly subtle about it. Who the fuck? Oh god. Are these... Oh. You're followed by someone that I follow. What the fuck? You may. I can't guarantee that I'll listen to it. What the fuck is Clove doing? Clove revealing a live 2D for her mascot? My brain did not freaking register the R in there at first. I honestly didn't expect to cycle through all the music that I had selected currently, because this was expected to be a 30-minute stream. Where I just ramble about people being certainly some of the individuals of all time. Is that freaking BB Nos? It is, because that was Mouse. This must be their new song. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'll just freaking toss that like that. I should honestly freaking get something to eat and sleep. It's already fucking 7. Once everything loads, I'll probably be raiding Zephora. She's also yapping about. What is Jaruna doing today, actually? She's yapping about stuff that's significantly less rambly. About people being oriented in freaking mental waves that I don't want to freaking interact with anymore. You can guess for days, because my city does not exist. I gave Frosty, like, a direct county, and it took her an hour to figure out where I was. And that was with me trying to get her to actually, you know, figure out. Oh, this video. Good God, no. I said that I would not be able to stand Columbus. I haven't been to Columbus since I was like, I don't know, fucking 10? I have some friends that live near Cleveland, but no. Telling you, not a city at all. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Just like everyone else in Ohio. Nope. Congratulations, you have run out of cities in Ohio. I think. Are there any other cities in Ohio? Is Toledo considered a city? No. Is Akron considered a city? I just assumed it was a random freaking landmark that people used for news purposes. No, I guess Dayton does exist. No. Either way, I've loaded in, so behave yourselves, kids. Tomorrow, well, later today, we'll be using normal model, and I won't be bitching and crashing out. We'll be finishing up Healing Nature. And I will probably cry, to be honest. Even though I know what's coming. That's the socials. You can join the Discord or follow me on Blue Sky, where I keep doing things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and art like you see in the corner. And I should have done more of today before I crashed out. Hey Kevin, how you doing? You can also follow me on Twitter if you don't want to use either of those things. I don't think I have any other real announcements. Flandre Day's on Friday, so we'll probably be working on Flandre art on Thursday. You keep telling yourself that. But behave yourselves, you know the rules. I've banned people for being assholes before. Love y'all. Thank y'all for the follows, raids, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys later, actually.